For decades, the Valley of the Kings stood as the most thoroughly explored and meticulously mapped archaeological site on Earth. After Howard Carter unearthed the tomb of King Tutankhamun in 1922, the scientific community largely agreed that the valley was tapped out. For the next 83 years, generations of archaeologists operated on a single premise: every significant underground chamber had already been found and emptied. That absolute certainty is exactly why what happened in 2005 was so disruptive to the field of Egyptology. While clearing the foundations of ancient workmen's huts just 15 meters from Tutankhamun's tomb, Dr. Otto Schadden's team struck a hidden feature in the bedrock. It was the opening of a 7-meter-deep vertical shaft, terminating at a stone door that had remained sealed for over 3,000 years. Peering through a small aperture in early 2006, researchers saw wooden coffins with painted masks stacked next to rows of heavy clay jars. The news triggered a global media frenzy, with reports prematurely declaring the discovery of an intact 18th Dynasty royal tomb hidden from grave robbers. This global anticipation made the actual contents of the room even more perplexing once the stones were finally moved. Extraction was a painstaking process, using specialized pulley systems to hoist the fragile artifacts up the shaft into the daylight. As researchers opened the coffins one by one, they found absolutely zero human bodies inside. The inventory was industrial in scale: 400 kilograms of natron salt, hundreds of meters of stained linen, and ritually smashed pottery. Natron was the primary chemical used in mummification, a natural salt mixture designed to pull water out of human flesh. Archaeologists identified the chamber as an embalming cache, a specialized ritual storage room for the logistical residue of a royal burial. While interest from the general public faded without a mummy, scientists gained a pristine look into the chemical and ritual reality of a new kingdom burial. Identifying the individual who required such an extensive operation required a search for physical signatures within the debris. Analysis of the floral pallors revealed a botanical profile: safflower, olive leaves, and blue lotus, identical to wreaths found on Tutankhamun. Mud seals provided a second link, bearing fragments of the name Pa-Aten, the original name of Tutankhamun's wife. These chemical and biological fingerprints connect KV63 directly to the mummification and preparation of Tutankhamun himself. Tracing these microscopic details turned anonymous ancient debris into a direct physical link to the preparation of Egypt's most famous pharaoh. We usually incinerate the materials left over from medical procedures, but the ancient Egyptians treated this material as sacred property. This was based on the theology of divine contagion, the belief that anything touching the king's skin absorbed a portion of his divine essence. During the 70 days of mummification, every piece of linen and every grain of salt became infused with the monarch's power. Disposing of these fluid-soaked rags was seen as a risk that could physically diminish the king and damage his chances of entering the afterlife. These materials were treated as sacred remnants, requiring burial and protection to ensure the king's transition remained intact. The embalmers gave this waste a ritual burial, placing the salt and linen in painted, human-shaped coffins to serve as symbolic stand-ins for the king. They even included a dismantled wooden lion bed, ritually broken into pieces to bind its symbolic power to the burial. The existence of KV63 right next to Tutankhamun's tomb shows that the valley was not just a graveyard, but a massive ritual machine. The logistics of mummification were integrated directly into the landscape, suggesting that other unmapped support chambers likely sit beneath the valley floor. KV63 demonstrates that the valley's bedrock still holds unmapped structures, shifting our view from a collection of tombs to a vast industrial complex designed to secure eternal life.